Digital photography made simple.
Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our lesson on window light.
We have a few other advanced techniques to show you how to capture the beauty of that light. We're going to show you a set of samples we photographed and some diagrams to show you on the direction of the light. And one of the features we use is the actual spot meter feature that we have on most digital cameras today.
We're also going to show you by using a reflector or anything that reflects light back into your subject will help give us a better looking light.
Using a reflector with a window light source. When we choose to use a reflector, we are making a creative decision in how our final image will look. This graphic shows us where our window was in relation to our model and how it appeared from our point of view as the photographer. Here we let the light from our window be the only direction of light, creating a certain mood to our image. Here we made the choice to use a reflector and bounce the light from our window towards the shadow side of our model's face. And by making the choice to use this bounced light, we now have a feeling of separation between our model and the background. This also gives us a sense of openness to our portrait. Using our spot meter with a window light source. The spot meter is a feature offered on most digital cameras today and found within our meter settings. And it's this spot meter setting that we will concentrate on in our next set of samples. Our auto mode image prior to using the spot meter. And like before, showing our perspective as photographers, we pointed our spot onto the shadow side of our model's face, telling our camera to change our exposure. From here, our camera makes the adjusted exposure, allowing us a lighter image from our original auto mode shot. And with that adjusted exposure, we can now correct our composition for our final image. Now let's take our spot and point it to where our shadows and highlights meet, telling our camera to make that adjusted exposure. And because we decided to read with our spot meter a different tone on our model's face, we now have a new look to our image, appearing darker than our original shot. But now let's point our spot onto our highlight, which is the brightest part of our image. Doing so tells our camera to give us the best exposure based only by the highlights, allowing our overall image to have an even darker look. Then, like before, reposition ourselves for our final shot. Finally, with our samples side by side, you can see the differences we created by utilizing our spot meter. This offers us a way to creatively control the feeling of our photograph, giving us options when we take advantage of our beautiful window light. Using the spot meter for backlit and silhouette images. We can create a great silhouette image using our window light, but we'll have to point our spot directly onto our window to place our model into complete shadow. But to take advantage on how our window light can have a wrap feeling around our model with a rim of light in her hair, we had to actually move our model and position her in order to give us that feeling of light that we wanted to create, and then placed our spot within an area of lighter and darker tones. And finally, to obtain a backlit shot with our window light, we placed our spot onto the darkest area of our image, allowing our camera to lighten up our exposure and open up for the shadows so we can expose our image for our model's face. We hope you experiment with these techniques and make them part of your photography. We encourage you to use your windows and go out and take some great shots with that beautiful window light.
So look to us for the best tips in digital photography here on Digital 1-to-1.